recently, Dame Dash put out a video where he apologized to you. Can you say what he was apologizing for?
I'm not sure.
No idea.
No.
I mean, were you guys maintaining a relationship since the Rockefeller breakup?
Yeah, I just seen him probably a month before that video came out.
Okay. So when that video came out, how did you feel?
I mean, somebody showed it to me. I was just like, I seen it. I mean, I didn't feel anyway. It didn't make me feel differently about Dame. That's my brother. I love him.
Okay. Did you call him afterwards and ask what it was about?
No.
You know, you talked about how after the Rockefeller breakup, the one thing, let me make sure that I get this right. The one of the regrets that you have after the Rockefeller breakup was that it dissolved the business relationship with Kanye.
Well, I was saying that we could have been in the Kanye business if we would have signed him to a different label, which we had the opportunity to. But we didn't think that they was just going to do the same thing that we was going through with Universal, so we just chose to keep him there.
Okay. Did you still maintain your relationship with Kanye to this day?
The last time I seen him was at the Louis Vuitton thing in Paris when Virgil first got there. But I mean, yeah, we still definitely have a relationship. We've seen each other, said we love each other, and then that was, basically it. It was a lot of people there, and it wasn't about us at that time. We were celebrating the moment, with Virgil being a part of history. So we was happy for that.
Yeah, I mean, what Virgil has done is really on a different level. Like I saw some sort of report that said that Off-White is the biggest luxury, like the most prominent luxury brand in the world right now.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about Louis Vuitton is what, like 200 years old or something of that sort? Like a lot of these luxury, Gucci's probably what, 80, 90 years old. Like for a relatively young guy to have a brand that's got that level of impact is really nothing like I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Shout out to Virgil. Shout out to Kirby, Pierre Moss, Harold Preston, all these, up and coming Black designers that's really doing their thing right now.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he was able to
Head of
join
State,
Louis Vuitton.
Like there's some guys that I always root for. Jerry, Lorenzo, Fear God.
Yeah, well, the fact that he was actually able to join Louis Vuitton as the creative director for men's.
Yeah.
While
Emery,
still
Paper
maintaining.
Planes. Shout out to my brother Emery.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the fact that he's still able to maintain his own company and still do stuff with Nike, like whoever hooked that deal up is really.
I mean, everybody. I mean, that's nothing new, really. I mean, if you look at designers and spaces, they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, but I mean, you see like a Marc Jacobs, who was the creative director of Louis Vuitton, and he had his own brand, but the brand was under the Louis Vuitton umbrella. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was Marc Jacobs, yeah.
Yeah, you got a whole new wave of business people these days.
Yeah.
That are just flipping the whole game. I mean, when you look at some of the stuff that Kanye has done since you guys, have parted ways, like, the support of Trump, the slavery is a choice comments and so forth like that. How do you feel about that?
I mean, some stuff that Kanye does, I don't agree with. I haven't had a chance to speak to him to understand where he's coming from. So I don't really like to comment on that until I can hear the other side. But obviously public facing things that come out, it definitely looks a certain way. But I like to, kind of have a conversation, understand what he's going through, what he meant by some of the things instead of just looking at sound bites.
Yeah, man. Well, we're going to see what happens in 2020 in the election to see if Trump still stays around or not.